Hi guys, welcome back on my channel, Dorota, Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to do a very yummy designs, something which I love and I eat a lot, actually too much, then you can see it here. But anyway, we are going to paint those cute ice creams, check them out. And it is not over the top, but I really enjoy painting this design, and I think it will look absolutely fab on like a plain set of the nails and then on the accent nails. So let's start. Very yummy designs, and I love ice creams, so I thought this is a great idea to show you something a bit different for your clients. You would do it on the accent nails, like on the ring finger or the ring finger and the middle finger, and I will show you how to create this design. Because we have done the one in pink and here, now I think we will go for blue. So I'm using the NeoNails pastel blue. I put a tiny bit of it on the side, and then we are going to use the blue cream jelly. All those names are kind of pretty cool as well. And Classic Queen for the Wafelek and polish, and the darker one. So with this color we can create a cute ice cream. And you would start with the wheat triangle on the bottom. So I'm going into actually the lighter color first. So I'm picking up the lighter one first. And now I'm going to paint the triangle shape. So just nice triangle shape. And then color that in. Actually, it is pretty easy design. It's all the detail which make it look much more interesting. I'm creating like a wee wave, so you can see it like later on the creamy ice cream on top of it. We have to give it a flash cure now. Flash cure is a couple seconds of the cure. And then we will be going into our blue. Again, the rule is the same. We will start with the lighter blue. So we've got both colors, lighter and the darker. And for a waffle, we have used the lighter one first, and then we will add the detail with the darker one. When my tip is curing, I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of the foil design gel. Just a drop of it. So you can see it is like the tiniest drop ever. And that's to mix this darker color with this drop of the black. So I'm usually mixing my colors when the tip is curing to save a time. Now I'm going to clean my brush. I'm using the micro styler brush. And I'm going to go into the lighter blue. And now we are painting another triangle opposite way. So with this lighter color, color that in. And now once we have painted the triangle, we have to fill up those wee wave on the bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating like a wave on the bottom. And then outside the ice cream waffle, to make it a bit longer. Same on this side to make it a little bit longer. And then I have to create some waves all on the side as well. So I've got one in here, another one in there, and another one here. And same on the other side. So tiny one, a bit bigger one, and then the biggest one. Okay, so this way we have created wavy ice cream. It still looks pretty flat until we finish it off. So I'm going to give it a cure. And in meantime, again, when my tip is curing, I'm going to pick up the paint on French gel and put a tiny bit of it on the side. I also need a drop of the top coats, and the top coat I'm using for fading my colors. I can pick up my ice cream and we can start adding the detail on our waffle. So I'm going into those darker nude color with the drop of the black in it to make it even a little bit more darker. And I'm going to paint like a wave here. So this way it looks like the waffle is painted into, like it's rolled in. Also, where we've got the cream ice cream, we need a little bit of the shadow. So I'm just dipping in my brush in the top coat and in those darker color, and I'm fading it in, like giving those wee shadow. I can also touch up any detail which I'm not happy with, like to perfect it into a nicer shape. And also this way I have given it a little bit of texture to it. So I'm going to give it another cure. And after that we can draw the detail inside. So again, I'm picking up a little bit more of the black, adding more of it into my darker nude. Now I need my brush to behaving and be really nice fine point. So I'm training my brush, pick up the design, and now we are going to paint a very tiny wee lines. So you paint the lines this way, and then we go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiny lines. On the top as well. Now I need to go opposite way. And paint another row of the lines. And same in here. So this way we have created a texture on our ice cream. I went a little bit too far with one line here, so I'm just using a tiny bit of the UV cleanser to clean that up. I also want to give a little bit of darker shadow in this place as well, where I've got the cream, so it looks like this cream is giving a true shadow. And I can give it again flash cure. And after that we can start giving a texture to our ice cream, because you can look on this tip here. It has like a texture. It looks like it is rounded like from the machine. And to do that, I'm going to use the darker blue this time. And my top coat, because for fading I like my top coat. So the darker blue is going to go in here on the bottom. Give it a wee wave. Another one in here. Another one in there. Go opposite way and do exactly the same. So this way we have created already texture-ish, but now I need to fade it so it looks much nicer. So I'm just using a top coat and a tiny bit of this blue. Just to make this ice cream look much more yummy. Okay, after creating that, I have to give it a cure again. Couple seconds, and then we will go into our last part, which is the highlights, because I usually start when painting those kind of designs, I always starting with the middle color, then I would go for a darker color, and then at the end I will finish it off with the highlights. So the highlights is my paint on French gel, and I want to highlight some places. I can add the drop of the top coat in there as well. And just add a couple of the highlights. So it is a lots of brush movement. Then I want to also highlight some of the design which we've got on the waffle, just to make it a bit more visible. It's almost like light kind of reflect on it. Very tiny, tiny wee lines. I have to give it a cure again. And then we can finish with the sprinkle. I think actually different color sprinkles will look pretty nice as well, but I want to keep it at a more elegant side, so I pick up the silver caviar bits. And if I will be doing it on the client, actually I show you the way I would be doing it on the client. So I would pick up a tiny bit of the Soak-Off base gel, and that's the way how I have secured all my caviar bits as well, and they last like no bother this way. And then I'm going to apply this base in the places where I want to place those caviar bits. So I want some here, some there, couple on the top. Then dip in my brush into the caviar bits and place them the way I want. So the base is thick enough that it is going to hold the caviar bits in place. That should do. I'm going to give it a cure. The base doesn't cure long, like I said, 10 seconds if we apply very thin layer, and then I cure it 30 seconds for a thicker layer. And after that we can just apply the top coat, and basically that's our design finished. So again, it was something different for you on this channel, and I hope you have really enjoyed watching it. If you did, hit the share button so the others can see it as well. Now let me apply those top coat. I have lost my top coat. There we are. So I'm using the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel and apply it on the entire design. In between those caviar bits. And then give it a final cure. I think for the collection, like, it is a must-have to do the yellow ice cream as well, or a purple one. So I will have pink, blue, yellow, and purple, all kind of summery and like bright colors. That's this one finished as well. And I can just put it on the side for you. Yeah, and we've got 2 cute ice creams. Thanks guys for watching, and bye now.